We're back in Zul'Gurub on the Titan Reforged servers. These are the Chinese World of Warcraft servers, and this version is really cool. It's a version that's based on Wrath of Lich King, but then they took all the raids from level 60 and level 70 and level 80 and scaled them all up to be level 80, 25-player raids, and then they took all the loot and like redesigned and restatted it so it's relevant for level 80 characters. So that makes a total of 11 phases of raids to play on the Titan Reforged server, and we're in only phase 4 right now. And phase 4 consists of Zul'Gurub and Trial of the Crusader. So we're here for Zul'Gurub, we'll go to Trial of the Crusader next, and I am playing on my Mutilate rogue. Now my other rogue already has the legendary dagger that comes from this phase. It's called Malvoris Shard of the Defiler, but this character does not have it yet, so we're really hoping to see that. That's like the main item that I need and I want to get. That comes from Trial of the Crusader, second boss, Lord Jaraxxus. Right now, we're here to pump, dude. We're going to do some big damage. I've got the full 4-piece Zandalar set. And like most items, they're similar to how they were, in their original level 60 version, but some changes. So the some changes are, instead of reducing the energy cost of kick, or cooldown of kick, it actually does something relevant. This necklace reduces the energy cost of Sinister Strike, Backstab, Hemorrhage, Ghostly Strike, and Mutilate. We got some better set bonuses, reducing cost of finishing moves, and giving increased energy generation. And I'll mouse over the rest of the gear really quick, so you can check that out. Sinister Revenge, that was from Nakramis, the previous phase. Heartraiser, Tempest Keep, the phase before that. Way more stats than the Burning Crusade Anniversary version of Heartraiser you might be more familiar with. Yeah, so we got some good stuff. Primal Batskin Gloves, I crafted those. Those are nice. And this item's really good too. The Charm of Trickery, Renataki's Charm of Trickery, they juiced this item way up. This item, in its level 60 version, it used to just restore 60 energy, and it was pretty good, just restoring 60 energy. This version has a socket, 219 passive attack power. You use it, it gives you 60 energy, and it gives you 534 haste for 20 seconds, so it speeds up your attacks like an extra haste effect. It's super duper juiced on this version, so very cool. I think we're gonna pull Bat Boss pretty soon. Now, something that happens in a lot of these raids is for big legendary items, like for example the dagger that we're trying to get, they might make an arrangement where it's pre-sold to one member of the raid for like a fixed price instead of auctioning it. But in this raid, I believe if I translated the looking for group post correctly, there are no reserves. Everything is just going to be auctioned. So if the dagger drops, we're going to be bidding against everyone else in the raid, which could be pretty exciting. We might get it super cheap. We might have to pay a lot, or maybe it doesn't even drop, or maybe someone else has more gold than me and they get it instead. And, that could happen. So we'll see. They just had a pull timer, but seems like the pull timer was canceled. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I was trying to join the voice comms, and it's kind of hit or miss for me in joining the Chinese voice comms. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. I pop in that haste potion. Big damage so far. It's the trade up. Wait, heroism just got you. Dude, why does heroism get used halfway through the boss? This was happening in my other raid too. I'm not sure if there's like a reason for this, but my experience is heroism is supposed to be used like right at the start. So I was like confused as to why it seemed to be getting cast later into each of the boss fights. I don't know if it's a case of like shamans just forgetting, or there's some like reason to do it and hold it for later. love to hear some Chinese raging. Mostly the voice comms are chill when we have been able to listen to them. Yeah, okay, most of the loot in this place we don't need because we already got most of it. There's a good ring that drops from the spider boss. So when we get to the spider boss, if it drops Band of Jinn, then that'll be good. I think that's the only item left in Zul'Gurub that we need on this character. It is like 6th week maybe, or 7th week. I think 6th week of this phase so far. Most of the phases have been lasting 8 or 9 weeks, I think. So we might be looking at going into the next phase pretty soon. Next phase is Sunwell and Zul-Aman. So 2 raids that didn't, you know, normally come out at the same time. But we'll have level 80 versions of those. I looked ahead at the loots, because some of the loot is still available. And, like, original Sunwell dropped pieces of tier 6 that, like, worked together with the pieces of tier 6 from Hydral and Black Temple. But what it looks like is going to happen in this version is the 3 pieces of the set that come from Sunwell are going to be their own 3-piece set in this version, and just give me a little bit of slice and dice haste. Does 3-piece set look good for Rogue? Yeah, the bonus they put on it was increases haste of your slice and dice by 3%. So that's pretty strong. It's a little less. I think the like Burning Crusade version of that was 5%. But, you know, that much haste is still a pretty significant amount of haste. Oh, I think I had the wrong weapons equipped for part of that. I think I had my AoE weapons on. No wonder our damage was not very good. I'm slept. I'm no longer slept. Oopsies. Alright, some groups will do a really, really big AoE pull. I really like it when the groups do gigantic AoE pulls. My character is pretty good for that. That focus on the paladin. See what they're doing. I think, I mean, everyone's standing still here, so I think maybe they'll do a big pull. What's going on? Something in back? Oh, yeah. An axe thrower? Shit. And it's dead. And there's my Dark Moon card Greatness trigger. Alright, there goes the Paladin. We're getting in stealth. My AoE weapons are equipped. Yeah, here it goes. Giga Huge Omega Pull. Uh-huh. Yep, that's just your average... Just your average Titan Steel Spellblade plus Fell Striker Enjoyer type of situation. 25k TPS. I feel like I never ever see other rogues doing this on this server. Like, I never see other people with this, like, weapon combination to do this. And it's surprising to me. Because, like, I get it, like, Trash Parsh's Omega Lol, but doesn't that look fun? Like, surely some other players think that looks fun and want to farm a Fell Striker to be able to do that. Time for touch grass, brother. Dude, I spent all my time farming UBRS on Chinese World of Warcraft to be able to get my Fell Striker. I don't have any time for touching grass. My trinket usages at the start of each pull are not very good. I'm capping energy when I activate that trinket. I need to be sure I get lower in energy before I hit the Renataki trinket. When I cap energy, it's effectively wasting some energy that I could have generated. Boss is pretty close to dead. I think I'm just going to send the haste potion in order to use it. I didn't stack it up with other cooldowns, which is what I should have done. I just wasn't thinking about it. The use it or lose it situation here. What do we got? Girdle, Talisman of Protection, Gurubashi Berserker, Flowing Ritual Robes. Alright. 238 high item level on the Flowing Ritual Robes. Next boss, Raptor boss. We could see a Raptor mount drop. I saw that drop one time. Let's see, we're doing another big trash pull or just medium trash pull. Medium. Oh shit. Alright, this looks like a setup for a big pull. Paladin's running super far ahead. No, human racial's on cooldown. No, I'm feared. That's my big damage window. No! No! Couldn't even get out of it with the human racial. No, feared again! Oh, and the boss is in now. Alright, so I guess we'll just go over and do the boss now. There's a good trinket activation. Had low energy, so I got full value from the 60 energy generated by the trinket. Ooh, that's a charge. Is this gonna live to a second Blade Flurry? Maybe? 30 more, 35 seconds, 25% health? I don't think so. It might... I think we're killing it right as this Blade Flurry comes off cooldown, probably. Blade Flurry 3, 2 seconds on cooldown on Blade Flurry when it died. Alright. Any loot? Aegis. Okay. Animus leggings. No Raptor mount. Alright, Raptor boss dead. Do we need those idols on this guy? No. Okay, I've got 3 idols on this character. No Band of Jinn from the Spider Boss, so rest of ZG, we're basically just focused on pumping and having a good time and chilling. Not a lot of loot opportunities left. Beard? Dude, we miss out on so much. We getting feared all the time. You consider yourself the biggest rogue pumper in your town? Dude, at least the biggest on my block, dude. My town's pretty big. I don't know the whole town. Damn, got back into combat without stealthing. Oh, that guy's casting Fan of Knives, and that guy's casting Fan of Knives. But not like my Fan of Knives. Most of my interaction with the local townsfolk is just when I do my morning run and just go around, run around the neighborhood a little bit. You know, there's people out walking their dogs, and I know some of them because they're out walking their dogs at pretty much the same time of day I'm doing my run every day, so like they know me. Say hi to them. There's this one woman who walks her dog, and it's a little tiny dog, and it's so funny because multiple times when I pass by them, the dog will just decide to lay down and stop the walk periodically. And the woman will either like have to stop and wait for the dog, or have to like, you know, get the dog to start moving again, like pick it up to get it to start going again. The dog just decides when to take a break from the walk. Wait, do they need the summon thing? Do I have it? Did they do it? Okay, I think they did it. Okay. I wasn't sure what the holdup was. I was about to translate some of the chat. Forgot to evasion during my cooldowns there, so I got gouged, interrupting the cooldown time, which is really bad. Not me to open that for me. Alright, boss dead. Usholei's main hoodoo hunting bow, pitchfork of madness. Okay. Got these already. Don't need them. Big damn. Alright, there we go. Oh, he's pulling one more Zulian Coven back. Okay. Let's focus on the boss. Death Knight for the tricks of the trade. Usually the Paladin's the AoE tank, and the Blood Death Knight is the, like, boss tank. So trade out. Sprint up. Good Blade Flurry opener there, I think. heal just went off from the other, from the ad. No one kicked it. That's fine. Oh, we gotta switch to this guy. He's much higher health. Okay. I don't even know where he is right now. Out there. Middle? We can wait a little bit till the Tricks of the Trade comes back, and then we can overlap Tricks of the Trade with our Speed Potion. No! He ran away right when my energy was full and right when I pressed cooldowns. Alright. Girdle, Slicer, Cloak of the Worshippers, Ritualistic Leg Guards. Man, I can't believe it. My other character is trying to get the Primal Hakkar Cossack and has gone like 4 or maybe 5 weeks in a row without seeing it drop. Yeah, that, is rough. Like, this character is not seeing a Primal Hakkar Cossack drop either. It's gotta be, like, way rarer than these other tier pieces. Alright, Gazranka, Fish Boss. Alright, there's the countdown. Put Tricks of the Trade on the tank. I think that was an early pull, maybe from Army of the Dead. Waiting. Trade used. Full energy bars to spend during the Tricks of the Trade damage buff. About that. Oh, look, wait. It's positioned in an actual good way. Oh my god, most groups don't even do this, so I wasn't even thinking about it. See, it did the knock-up ability, and we were positioned under the little lip of this statue, so we didn't get knocked up into the air. And we're able to continue dealing damage. Yo, that's great. I'm happy that I noticed that it was positioned like this, like right before doing that knock-up ability. Hell yeah. Nice. Tig Yules and an idol. Alright, Panther boss next. There's a big pull. No Felstriker triggers, and it's over now. Damn. No Felstriker triggers till it was basically all over. Wait, there's mobs up here that I didn't see. Oh, they're funneling more mobs in down there. I saw the nameplates moving. Sprint. Re-enter stealth. Fix the trade. Alright, boss time. Panther boss. Let's see it. Agility, stamina, hit, expertise, attack power. Let's see, Tricks of Trade should go on the Death Knight for this. It's out.
Bethel, your priestess calls upon your might.
About to vanish, he just went Panther form. Nice. Getting better at that opener. That was a strong opener. Maybe boss soon? Alright, what's that guy doing jumping around over there? Alright, boss is up. Use second potion. Evasion, so I don't die to that whirlwind. Last raid, we had a lot of trash deaths and a lot of problems, basically. And then they didn't even Giga pull some of the trash. This group, I like a lot more. They're Giga pulling way more of the trash, which is just my favorite thing. I love that. Second Blade Flurry is up. And boss is dead. What do we got here? Girdle. Blood-soaked Greaves. Alright, moving on to Jin'do the Hexxer. The 24-slot bag. Do we want that? Not really. I don't think I really care about my bag slots. I don't need a lot of bag slots. The 20 slotters that I have right now are good enough. Green Bijou on the ground there. Oh. Big Gurubashi Berserker in the way right here. Please don't fear me. Please don't fear me. Nice. Dead before it feared anything. Should we pop the Blade Flurry on trash here to absolutely giga parse the trash? I think we should. Pop the Blade Flurry right here. And then we could just go Hunger for Blood build for the boss anyways, because Blade Flurry would be on cooldown. Oh, yes, dude, they're Giga pulling it. They're Giga pulling everything. Dude, I'm ready. My body is ready. Bro, absolutely demolished. Absolutely demolished that. Look at 57k. Second rogue at 34. Close, but not good enough. Rookie numbers. Gotta pump them numbers up. Alright, now we got Hunger for Blood build. Let's focus, target the Death Knight. And we go. Fix the trade. What's going on? Wrong weapons. Oh my god, damn it. Awkward. Still had the AoE weapons on. So I actually didn't have the weapon swap macroed on this. I don't have it keybound. Because usually when I'm in this build, I'm not doing any AoE. So I just didn't put it on the keybind so I wouldn't accidentally press it. Awkward. Alright, see if we can recover from that initial mistake. Not quite. That was a pretty bad mistake. Leggings, shawl, leg plates. We can stay this build for Hakkar. I don't know. I kind of get the vibe that the Blade Flurry build is just like what I want to be all the time. But like the old knowledge from like Wrath of Lich King was that the Blade Flurry build was a little bit weaker, like 2 or 3% weaker on single target. So if you had a situation where you knew you were just going to do single target, you wanted to be Hunger for Blood. But I get the kind of general impression that maybe that's not true on this server. Maybe Blade Flurry is just the way to go all the time. Alright, Hakkar. What's the best thing we can see drop from Hakkar? Probably... He drops the necklace upgrade item. The upgrade item for the Talisman of the Binding Shard. That's probably the most valuable thing that could drop from him. Oh, shit. Wait, a bunch of snakes are coming? No, only 3. Alright, I refreshed my Hunger for Blood. Maybe we pull super quick and I get to make use of that. Probably not, though. Wait. Bottom of my feet are, like, in the floor slightly. Oh, they... Okay. Wait, they're jumping off. Oh, they didn't like that. Jump off, reset. Okay. Let's see. Did I burn any cooldown? Just the speed potion. Alright, refresh a hunger for blood on this guy. Anyone gonna put a bleed on him? Hey, it's got other debuffs on him. But I don't think any of the people attacking him are classes that are gonna put bleeds on him. Oh, look, the rogue is... Wait, with all the rogues down there. Oh. Rogue is attacking it. Yeah, no bleeds going up. Okay. Such is life. Okay, Hakkar time. Oh, they're doing some assignments. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Windsor is one of the priests. Not sure what's going on here. 1, 5, 2, 3. Huh. They trying to pull up the Sons of Hakkar, maybe? Most groups just skip it and DPS through the boss. Alright, here we go. Neck and neck with the other rogue. Trading places a lot. Hunger for blood. Ooh, I pulled ahead. Did something bad happen? Did the other rogue die or something? Yes, they did. Oh, shit. We got battle rezzed. But the death hurts a lot because they're not going to have full buffs and they're going to lose quite a few seconds even if they get rezzed quickly. Oh, my trinket is available again? Let's see. I'm only going to get one more use of that trinket, so I'm going to try to package it with some other cooldowns. Like, this is coming up in 24 seconds. So, next Tricks of the Trade, I can send all cooldowns together. And that'll be the most total damage I can gain by putting them all together. Gosh, I wonder if there's going to be enough time or if the boss is going to die before then. Ah, that buys me some time. What did I just press? I pressed faint. That was an accident. I meant to press the vanish. Nice. Anything good? Warblade of the Kari. Yo, this keeps dropping when I'm not on my Death Knight. I need that on my Death Knight. Not this character. Alright, Trial of the Crusader next. Trial of the Crusader is the exciting one. That's where the legendary dagger comes from. Alright. Ice Crown we go. Just in time to see the legendary dagger drop. Yeah, this is my character that needs it too. And the other two rogues in the group also need it. And neither of the hunters have it. So we could have a bit of a bid war if it drops. Remember, Glyphed Feint being a small DPS increase in Wrath. Is that the case in Titanforge? I don't know. It's not really relevant in Titanforge because you have other good glyphs to use. At least for Assassination Rogue, you do. I didn't test it. Basically, this got changed partway through Wrath of Lich King Classic, but in early Wrath Classic, Feint counted as what's called a phantom main hand hit, so it didn't do any damage, but it could trigger chance on hit effects associated with your main hand weapon. So if you had poisons on your weapon, could trigger those. If you had a chance on hit like a trinket, like this could trigger from a main hand attack. If your weapon was like Heart Razor that had a built-in chance on hit, Feint could trigger that, assuming it was in your main hand. So for like combat builds, especially that, you know, had a lot more glyph flexibility, you would sometimes put Glyph of Feint on to make Feint cost 0 energy, and then whenever you had a dead global where you just weren't pressing some other button, you would just press Feint because it would be a small chance to trigger a poison or an enchant or something like that. Pretty minor thing, and really only relevant when you didn't have other good glyphs to use. But that got changed eventually, and they removed the phantom hit mechanic associated with Feint. So by the end of Wrath Classic, that no longer worked and didn't do any damage. So, no point. I don't know how it works in this version. Never bothered trying to test it or figure it out. Slap down 25k? No, we're not making our opening bid going all in. That is not what we're doing. Alright, I will refresh Instant poison. Deadly poison. A fresh food buff. Now, let me think about this. Do I want to be Blade Flurry build? I think I like the vibe of Blade Flurry build just way more than Hunger for Blood build. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to it. And we can do another flask. Oh, let me show you guys. This is the loot from Sunwell. Tier set, rogues. Tier 6 sets. Slayer's armor. No, not that one. Thoradol. 20% chance on hit to increase haste by 5% for 15 seconds. This, I believe, applies to melee attacks as well. So we will potentially try to get Thoradol the Star's Fury. If we've got, you know, a bunch of spare gold by the time Phase 5 comes around. It says Warrior Hunter Rogue. I think if it only applied to range, I think
Welcome, champions.
they wouldn't
You have heard the call
say
of
that
the
rogues
Arctic
could use it.
Crusade, and you have boldly answered. It is here, in the Crusaders' Colosseum.
Oh,
that
we're
you
getting
will
into
face
stealth.
the greatest challenges. Those of you
Any hype for the new Ascension WoW server launched?
Crusade on its march to Ice Crown Citadel.
We don't do private server bullshit. Fuck them. If they have such a good idea for a game, they should make their own game instead of stealing the IP and assets of a different game. It's that simple.
Your beasts will be no match for my champions, Tyrion.
Like, anyone with 2 functioning brain cells left can see that it's like obvious blatant copyright infringement of just like stealing. Like, you might not like Blizzard, but it's pretty obvious that this is like obvious blatant stealing someone else's work and selling it for your own profit. We love, though, it's like a whack-a-mole game on this stream. Every time some idiot private server shill shows up, we just bop him on the head.
Heal yourselves, heroes, for the Twin Terrors, Acid Maw, and Dreadscale. Enter the arena.
I can't chase him anymore. Nice, got it cleansed. Ooh. Weep. Hold. Eat. Go over the fire guy again. Good. Nice, killed it before the burrow. Not many groups I've been in do that. Do I have a use for this Blade Flurry? I don't think so. I think I should just send it. And we should save the Vanish for Ice Howl. Oh, I have no Sprint or Nitro boost to go with it. Cloak. A lot of the melees are not leaving the range of the boss, and they're killing everyone. I cloaked it, and I stayed in. Because I wasn't hurting other people. All those other melees who still had the fire debuff, they were kind of... Yikes. There we go, max melee range. Alright, looking good. Human racial, remove that stun. Keep attacking. Just always, always keep attacking. Do whatever you can. Keep attacking. Okay, no sprint, no nitro. Unlucky. Racial brick on cooldown. We'll have another Blade Flurry and Trinket activation here in just a moment. Big cooldown burst. Couldn't get out of that one. Lucky. No! Someone did not move out of the way. Alright, maximum melee range. Nice. Good stuff. Oh, I forgot to put out a prediction. Okay, so we have a little bit of time for a prediction. Your prediction, star prediction. Will the legendary dagger drop? Prediction's up. Next boss is legendary dagger. Do.
Grand Warlock Wilfred Fizzlebang will summon forth your next challenge.
Grand Warlock Wilfred Fizzlebang. Okay, whatever. Alright, there's another Blade Flurry one. Hold the Blade Flurry until the Sister of Torment spawns. Pop the Blade Flurry, pop everything else. GG, big damn. Pretty sure this other rogue is just Hunger for Blood build. Take a look. Bone Scythe 4-piece. Oh wow. Energy cost of combo moves. Damage dealt by Rupture. They're not actually using Rupture, right? Oh, they did one Rupture, I guess. Yeah, full Hunger for Blood build. Yep, okay. Alright, enter stealth. That's where the tank is going. Alright, prediction is up for the dagger drop. Close it right before the boss dies.
Quickly, heroes! Destroy the Demon Lord before it can open a portal to its twisted demonic realm.
You face Jaraxxus, Eladon Lord of the Burning Legion.
Don't press any cooldowns yet. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Alright, it's Johnner's favorite boss. Oh, shit. I had the Legion Flame. Or Incinerate Flesh, not Legion Flame. I cloaked it. It's fine. Alright, Sister of Torment is gone. Not blade flaring it anymore. Neck and neck with the other rogue right now. Need good gameplay. And probably a little bit of luck to pull ahead. Okay. Got a bit of a lead now. Good. Is the trade used again? Alright, prediction closed. What do we got? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Alright, we're bidding. We're bidding, boys. We're bidding.
You are victorious, and now must face the next challenge.
Okay, sit up straight.
心愿达成。
Against warriors of the Horde, your deaths will be swift.
The Alliance doesn't need the help of a demon lord to deal with Horde filth. Come.
Why is it not being bid with other items? Are they saving it till the end?
There is no conspiracy at play here. The Warlock acted on his own volition, outside of influences from the Alliance. The tournament must go on.
I swear, I hope this isn't another situation where I misunderstood the group and it's actually like
Only by defeating them will you be
not being bid, because that happened once before.
Horde demands justice. We challenge the Alliance. Allow us to battle.
What does this
the
say?
your knights, Paladin. We will show these dogs what it means to insult the Horde.
Check flasks.
I will allow it.
15W? Are they saying 15?
Them no mercy, Horde
Hang on.
champions. Loktar Ogar!
Oh, I copied the wrong thing from the chat. No, wait, my thing isn't working. Dude, when I highlight it, it's not actually highlighting and copying the right thing. Alright, the other rogue is interested in this. Did someone bid to get on the mount? I'm full burp. Drop rate seems higher this week. Already got 3 drops. Alright, they're asking about the dagger. I don't think they mean the mount. I think they mean the legendary. Alright, we're gonna have to wait and see on that. My understanding of what was happening was that there were no reserves in this group. Nothing was hard reserved, it'd all be auctioned out. I'm just gonna sit on this guy and interrupt it. We did that last time. It was good. Oh, too slow. Got it. What you doing? You're standing there. I am stunned. Do. Divine Shield. No. It said immune. Maybe it got dispelled right away. Maybe I just got confused. Let's see. Man, if we go 2 in a row of seeing this thing drop and having a translation problem of, like, not realizing that it was reserved, I'm gonna be upset. As far as I could tell, the group advert said nothing reserved. No reserve, no guarantees. Let's see, is it listed?
A shallow and tragic victory. We were weak Hakkar as a whole from the losses suffered today.
It's not listed as a sold item yet.
Such foolishness. Great warriors have lost their lives, and for what? A true threat looms ahead. The Lich King awaits us all.
Do, 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 do.
Only by working together will you overcome the final challenge. From the depths of Icecrown come two of the Scourge's most powerful lieutenants. Fearsome Valkyr, winged harbingers of the Lich King.
Man, this makes me anxious. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if I could ask. Choose outcome. Will the legendary dagger Eridar heart drop? Yes. Can you not just message the raid leader? I mean, I'd have to go to a translator thing, type up a message. The raid's moving forward, so I don't have time to like just stop what I'm doing and figure out how to translate all of this. Do 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 do. Will the orange dagger be auctioned, or was it packaged already? Let's see. Translate to Chinese. Okay. Oh, never mind. Boss is starting. Gotta focus on that now.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you will.
They gonna stack? Yep, now they're stacking. Do. GIGA Dark. Gonna get a damage buff here. Big damage buff. Second Blade Flurry. Is this a wipe? I think it's a wipe. Damn, they got the heal off. Damn. Okay, yep, that's a wipe. Unlucky. Well, that's unfortunate. What were the healers doing? Yeah, I think they died. That's what they were doing. Alright, run back. Fish feast is down. Let's see, what are they saying? Go out and summon the repair mount. Okay. Let me see if I can post this. See if anyone understands the translation or can respond in a way. Let's see, this person says something. That is not the message I meant to copy. Let's copy all of these messages. Let's see. It's being contested in the auction. Okay. Auction. Auction at the end. Okay. Don't have to be nervous anymore. Don't have to be nervous. It's being auctioned. They're just saving it till the end.
Let the games begin.
Okay. I don't think I've ever wiped on this boss on Titan Reforge before. That might be a first, or maybe a second time wipe. Maybe I've wiped on it once before. Orange butter knife will be auctioned at the end of this adventure. It's always funny because I think when I try to translate things, I try to phrase them in a certain way. Like, don't use any idioms or slang, and try to talk in like really plain and simple terms, because those are going to translate better than trying to have some kind of complicated phrasing. So I got to, you know, phrase things carefully if I want the translation to work well.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you
Okay.
will die.
I think that might have been my best opener. Oh, I didn't do a cold blood in Venom during the opener. That was the one mistake. And I didn't use Thistle Tea, but I think I lined almost everything else up nicely. So very good opener, I think. Heroism used. Concentrate. So we switch to Dark Essence and then switch target to the one casting Twin Pact. So when that ability goes off, basically one of the two is going to cast it, and they put a big damage shield on themselves, and it's a long cast time. And you can't interrupt the spell until the damage shield is destroyed. So you have to pump a bunch of damage into that target, then interrupt it before the spell goes off. And if you're going to switch targets, you have to switch essences as well. Because the essence gives you a really big damage bonus against one of the two targets. So you have to be on the correct essence for the target you're attacking. Boss is dead. Findings the Dark Essence. And what do we got? Do we have a trinket, maybe? Or no? Crown of the Grand Conqueror. Merlin's robe. Didn't see what else dropped. Could be more items than this. When they die right on top of each other, it's kind of hard to loot them all. Executioner's Malice, Valkyrian Thunder. That's a good item. No trinket. No trinket. Do you actually want Death's Verdict? Yes and no. Yes, I want it. It's a very good item for me. Definitely better than the trinkets I've got, but every time I've seen it drop, it goes for more. It goes for more than, like, the legendary daggers go for. Like, I've seen it sell for 22k, 30k, and 85k. So, yes, I want it, but it's an item that's basically out of my price range.
The frozen wastes of Northrend, an empire that you so foolishly built your structures upon. The souls of your fallen champions will be mine. Ordering. Our guests have arrived, just as the master.
Alright, prediction is up. Will Simon win the legendary dagger auction? The options are yes or too poor. Either I win it or I'm too poor. How much gold? That is not being revealed at this moment. Because I don't want other people to know how much gold I have to push me like to a higher limit on the bids. If you know, you know. It's been revealed earlier in the stream. I don't know, there's a guy in here with Tsunami Talisman, which is usually a pretty expensive item. Oopsies, wrong button. I think I screwed up his blade flurry a bit. I wasn't in range of the guys for part of it. They're dragging him away because he's about to burrow. They're putting him far away from all the other players. That's smart. Gives people time to react if they get chased by him. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I see a lot of points predicting on yes that I will win the dagger, but I don't know, man. I mean, maybe other people are richer than me and more willing to spend than me. I don't know. Are there other bidders here? Are you sure? We inspected both the other rogues and the 2 hunters. None of them have the dagger. Whether those are their mains and they actually want the dagger on those characters, I don't know. Alright, let's make sure this second Blade Flurry is a good one. Here they come. Yeah, it's a good Blade Flurry. Lined everything up. Mobs stayed on top of me. It was good. Cloak off the ice debuff. Ooh, we got the ice debuff again, but no more cloak. Can't cloak it again. Cloak's on cooldown. Alright, is dead. Am I gonna die to this ice debuff? Is everyone are all the healers looking at the loot too? Oh my god, one more tick. I live. Okay, we're good. Arbiter's Muse. Alright, it's auction time. Executioner's Malice, Arbiter's Muse. We could go for a BRK gun out of the chest at the end, too. Strength of Nerub. Armbands of the Ashen Saint. Gloves of the Lifeless Touch. Alright, we gotta close the prediction now, because the auction might start soon. 65% believers think I can get it. 35% think that I'm too poor. Alright, lock the prediction. Wait, I have to double check my own gold just so so even I know how much I have. Okay, I know how much I have now. The item's gonna be last, of course. Probably. Lucy says, I also know how much you have. God, don't tell anyone else in my raid. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. That horse is a crap mount. Well, I mean, some people like the way it looks. I'm not big on spending a bunch of gold on cosmetics, though. I pretty much just want to get, you know, the items that make me do more damage in raid. Protector, Protector, Varian's Furor again. Yeah, oh, this is the cloak my Death Knight needs. It's dropped in both of my rogue runs today. Vanquisher, Protector, Protector. Of course. Got it because it was 100 gold since it drops every raid. Yeah, easy mount to pick up if you want it. That's for sure. You get the dagger on this rogue, it's back to being your strongest rogue. Yes, it would be my strongest rogue if I get the dagger here. You don't win Dagger, I at least hope it goes to like 50k so you get a fat payout. Yeah, that's the thing. One way or another, we're walking out of here happy. We're either walking out of here really happy or only kind of happy. Because if it goes for more than I can afford, that means we're getting a massive payout. Is it being rolled or reserved? It's being auctioned, as all the other items. It is not reserved. So we're waiting for it to come up, and then we'll bid for it. What's your budget? Asked PDX Uzi. It's a secret. Only me and Ballicity know how much gold I have. Alright, so I think there's two legendaries. There's the Thunder Fury upgrade item, the Valkyrian Thunder, that dropped. And then the Eridar Heart, which is the, like, base item for the dagger. Oh my god, they're juicing it to the very end. Trophy of the Crusade. We really have to sit through these Trophy of the Crusade? Uh-huh. Okay. Got a loan for Simon? No, I'm not going into debt for this, okay? That's what he says. I'll go down to being, you know, I'll spend almost all my gold on it. Maybe. We'll see. I shouldn't say that. Leggings of the Grand Vanquisher? Bro, nobody cares. Hello? Nobody cares. What are they doing? This is the ultimate bait. Simon getting edged. Stand still, you're stressing me out. Dude, I'm stressed out, dude. Good thing we spent 30 seconds collecting the 200 gold for the leggings of the vanquished whatever. Am I ready? Alright. Raid lead is a master baiter? Yeah. Alright, there's two legendaries to go. The Thunder Fury upgrade item and the Eridar Heart. Come on, come on. Just let me, please. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ooh. Big pog damage.
Simone 7 hype.
20k didn't get auto outbid. $22k. That other rogue went 21, so they're close to me at least. Are they gonna go higher than 22? 20? Bro. 500 increment. 23. Dude, 23, 8, 7, 6, 2350. Oh my god. We're gonna be really poor. 24. They gotta stop hitting me with these. I mean, technically I'm incrementing their bid by only 500 also. Come on, 24.
小心偷
20. 25. Please? Do me like this. Don't do me like this. Please, let this be the end. Let this be the end, please. Please let this be the end.
Sunrise is a genius.
26,000 gold, Eridar Heart. I don't have much more gold than this. Please? Please? Hey! 26,000 gold! Let's trade the raid leader. Alright, we paid a lot more than we did for the other dagger. 26000. Eridar Heart. No way we got 2 of them. Boom! Alright, what are the other rogues saying? Alright, let's see what the rest of the raid chat is yapping on about. Bro? 66666. Alright, this is the receipts are coming in. We're probably getting like a 2K, you know, kickback or something, you know, payout. Let me put this over here for now. He can only go up to 40k. Let the foreigners go for it. Good luck, foreigners. The guild has gold sellers. There are Chinese sellers too. They have their own... I think they're speculating that I'm buying gold. And that's how I have this. There are platforms on foreign servers. Pump him up. Support him. Oh, they're saying to bid me up. Foreigners can translate it. I only have 48 gold left. Constant translating chaos. He won't understand what it means. Congrats, boss. Do. All right. We did it. We did it. We've got the dagger on both characters. What's my total gold left? 2.1 thousand. Hopefully we double our money with this payout. I have 2.1k. I mean, this is what we did. So they were all speculating that I was buying gold. I have not bought any gold on this server. I spent all of phase 3 raiding and buying almost no items and accumulating gold. I went into this phase with about 45,000 because I'd saved up all of phase 3. On this server, but sorry, I haven't bought gold ever on any server. Okay. That's the more clear message. Which also means I didn't buy gold on this server. But also, right, technically buying gold is legal and allowed on this server. I choose not to do it. I could buy gold here and I wouldn't even get in trouble. But I choose not to do it because I think that's not fun. Alright, we're getting a 1.5 payout. We might get a, damage dealer bonus, perhaps? They're saying there's some bonus for damage dealers. I did pretty good. I might be, one of the bonus payouts. Why is buying gold legal here and not in the US? I don't know. That's a question I can't tell you the answer to. Alright, prediction. Will Simon win the legendary dagger auction? Yes or too poor? Dude, Lawai got stacks. Foreigner has money. I don't have stacks anymore, to be fair. I am now poor. Once we get the payout, we will go and turn this in and get the dagger. We have to take it to Zul'Gurub and cleanse it at the altar of the blood god. Hakkar. Hakkar is the blood god. The warm, beating heart of Lord Jaraxxus pulses heavily in your hands. With each contraction, a deep vibration reverberates through your body. Holding it is an almost religious experience. Thoughts of terror, desecration, and an insatiable... Oh, check ready. Insatiable lust for power flood your mind, and just as swiftly, fade into nothingness. Find a suitable purpose for the Eridar heart. They do this, apparently they do this with almost all the legendaries. Like this happened for Thunder Fury, and it happened for this one. I'm not sure if it happened for Atiesh, but they give you this incredibly vague quest where you essentially have to look up a guide or wander around the world for hours and hours and hours until you figure out what you're supposed to do with it. It does not tell you what you're supposed to do with it. Okay, now we also have to figure out how to farm gold. And I actually saw a Chinese WoW video about Titan Reforge where they were explaining dig rat technology, which is, if you're a real one, you know about dig rat technology already, about how you can like cheap shot with a stop attack macro to get combo points on the dig rat before the boss goes. Anyways, dig rats, they drop in the middle of Badlands, sorry. Wait, they canceled the trade? What? Yeah, okay, payout. Let's go. Alright, I think we're gonna get a DPS bonus payout, so let's stick around a little bit longer. I can look up the logs. Anyways, in this Chinese video talking about dig rat technology, the important part is they showed a clip of the auction house where the dig rats were selling for 100 gold each. So that was good. We could potentially farm dig rats for 100 gold each. Let me look up the Warcraft logs right now, see if we get it. Let's see. Alright, Titan Reforged Warcraft logs. Look up my character. Simonize 2. Let's see. High Priest Arlok. Let's see, what's today's date? 7/2? July 2nd. So that's this raid. All boss kills. Damage done. I mean, it looks to me like we're pretty close to some of the other people. So they might discount certain bosses and that might change up our standing. Because it's actually very close to some of the other melees. Let's see what raid chat's talking about. DPS something. Maybe that's for the DPS subsidies. Who do I contact for the DPS spot? Hold on a moment. Payouts are finished. Anyone else getting off? Anyone else leaving? Are we bringing a warrior tank? The Foreigner is doing the second run. Nice, that works. I should say... Oh, whoops. We are getting, yeah, DPS bonus. Okay. Second run on DK. I don't think so. Not today. That was enough for me right now. Thank you for inviting me to the raid. I cannot do another raid after this one. Good luck in your next raid. All right. We gotta go. We gotta go to Zul'Gurub. So we'll stay in the raid group. We're traveling to Zul'Gurub to secure the dagger. And then, for the first time in a very long time, I'm going to have to figure out how to farm gold. Am I actually gonna go do quests? Because, like, actually going and doing quests would be boring. I mean, maybe that's what we do. Oh my god, I didn't pick up this quest. I picked it up on the other rogue. Alright, well, we can do that quest next week, apparently. Like, maybe we'll do another run, but I want to, like, at least break for a little bit and do this dagger thing, and I gotta take a bathroom break and basically I've had to take a bathroom break since like Twin Valkyrs, and I've been holding it. Because I was very hype about the dagger dropping, and there's a lot of anticipation about like, is it going to be auctioned? Are we going to win the bid? What's going to happen here? Okay, let me be right back. Then we'll go to ZG, get the dagger. Then once that's all sorted, we'll figure out what we're doing next. It's only 6 p.m. local time, so we could stream for a little bit longer. All right, I'll be right back. Man, this is the end to a very long story arc. From basically the moment that this dagger was announced, and I was like, man, I gotta get this. And then it was announced it was coming out. At first, when it was announced, they didn't say specifically when it would be accessible. They were just like, we're gonna put a legendary dagger in, you know, into the game. And then a little bit later, they announced it's coming in Phase 4. And they announced that, I think, like, right before Phase 3 started. So then I'm like, okay, we gotta lock in all of Phase 3. We're gonna be as frugal, aka cheap, as possible. Accumulate as much gold as possible. Give ourselves the best odds to try to get the dagger. And now we not only have one, but we have two. So, that's so good. We have 4,000 gold left.
Need help? Be
careful. Both rogues have the dagger now. Yeah, this character is now like super giga my best character unquestionably. What's even left on the list? Band of Jin, Twin Spike, BRK, Ring of Callous Aggression. Yeah, because this guy's got the full set. He's got the trinket. He's now got the dagger. Nice. Subtlety still the top DPS? I don't know. We could look. We had Titan Warcraft logs pulled up. Could go back. Here we go. Statistics. Toxzug. At the 99th percentile, subtlety outperforming assassination. Aggregate using per second amounts. Subtlety still outperforming assassination. It's been nerfed a lot of times. But my problem with subtlety is like it's too complicated. There's a lot of different buttons I have to press, which if I'm 100% focused on the game, I can do that. But usually I like talking to you guys and having a bit more, back and forth fun stream vibe, which, necessarily that detracts from my focus on the game. And then what usually happens is I get frustrated because I make a rotational mistake because I'm reading chat or trying to be entertaining rather than being 100% focused on the game. So we played subtlety, for a while, and I eventually kind of like came to the conclusion of what I just explained here and was like, yeah, maybe subtlety isn't for me. Assassination is way more vibes-based gameplay. Thoughts on Ascension WoW? 14-minute timeout. Yeah, we don't do private server bullshit here. If the private server Andes have such a good idea for a game, they should make their own game rather than stealing all the assets, code, and world building and lore of someone else's game. What do you call a bee that lives in America? A USB. Good one. I like it, Pagani. What does this say? Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. We gotta go here. Oop. Little area of the altar of the blood god that some people don't even know exists. But I was in here in Burning Crusade Anniversary pickpocketing. Remember when the pre-patch was out for Burning Crusade and you could start pickpocketing like Burning Crusade pickpockets? You could go down here and you could there were mobs down here and you could pickpocket them. In this version, there's the Altar of Blood. This is really cool. Why haven't they brought something like this to NA? I can't tell you why. I don't know. I think it'd be a big W. The, like, 3 different expansions worth of raids merged together, custom class changes. I mean, probably US would not tolerate the amount of microtransactions that exist in this version, but, like, that's fine. You just don't put them in the US version and you make the game content the same. They already do that for WoW, where they, like, have more microtransactions in the Chinese version and less in the US version. So it's like, you could just do this in the US and just not have as many microtransactions, and I think everyone would love it. Okay, you guys ready for this? My best reading voice. You stand before the altar, its surface drenched in blood. Let me start over. You stand before the altar, its surface drenched in blood, its edges slick with entrails. The eyes of the twin serpents follow your every movement, their unblinking gaze weighing heavily upon you in silent expectation. Place the Eredar heart upon the altar of blood. You place the Eredar heart upon the altar of blood. The stone serpents on either side shudder to life, lunging at the heart, their jaws ripping, crushing, and tearing the tissue apart in a savage frenzy. When the movement ceases, they return to cold stone, leaving behind a ruined heap of muscle in the center of the altar. Within the mangled remains of the Eredar heart, you catch a faint swirl of glowing red. Sifting through the destroyed tissue, you come across a dagger unlike any you have ever seen. It sheathes on your back. As you grab the hilt to pull it from the ravaged heart, you hear a whisper in the back of your mind. Malvoris. Boom. Wait, I don't get an achievement for this one. Wait, I already got the achievement on my other rogue. I guess the achievement's account-wide. Okay. Oh, no, you get it when you equip it. Okay. Wielder of Malvoris. Alright. Alright. Look at that. So we got Sinister Revenge offhand, Malvoris main hand. Expertise is basically right on target. We're gonna spend, let's see, how much gold do I have now? 3,000. I have 4,000 gold. A Berserking enchant is about 300. So I'm spending, you know, 8% of my wealth on the enchant. Alright, to Dalaran we go. Boom. I feel like, honestly, like, I'm gonna be completely real. I feel like we beat Titan Reforge. That's the feeling I have right now. Like, will this game ever be as exciting as it just was, or is it all downhill from here? The Shadowmourne Syndrome? I haven't heard that phrase before. We got the legendary weapons, now the game's over? Kind of. I mean, like, shit, what else are we gonna do?